Exhale. Now, let the air back in. You aren't landing on a runway this time. You are waking up in a cradle of green. The air in Ubud doesn't just sit around you, it breathes with you. It's thick, humid, and carries the signature scent of the island of the gods. A heady mix of burning sandalwood incense, crushed frangipani petals, and the damp, sweet smell of moss-covered stone. It's 6:00 a.m. In Bali, this is the hour of the canning sari. Listen. You can hear the soft swish-swish of a palm leaf broom sweeping a courtyard nearby. Somewhere, a bell tinkles, a priest preparing the morning offerings. These tiny baskets of flowers and incense are placed on the ground to balance the world. As you walk out onto your terrace, feel the cool, polished teak wood beneath your bare feet. Before you is a sea of emerald. The rice terraces of Tegalalang are cascading down the hillside like giant, liquid stairs. The water flows from the top to the bottom in a system that hasn't changed in 1,000 years. This is your first lesson in Bali. Everything is connected. The water, the earth, and the spirit. Close your eyes. Hear the wind moving through the giant fan-like leaves of the banana trees. It's a heavy, rhythmic rustle. In this moment, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to go anywhere. Like the rice stalks in the paddies, your only job is to grow toward the light. We move deeper into the village. We follow the sound of the bronze. The gamelan isn't a single instrument. It's a community of sound. It's a sonic puzzle where no one person plays the melody alone. Stop for a moment and lean against the warm brick of a temple wall. Feel the vibration of the gongs in your chest. The music is cyclical. It doesn't have a beginning or an end, just a constant, spinning energy. This is the soundtrack of the island's soul. It's chaotic, yet perfectly ordered. Think about the rhythm of your own life. How often do we try to play the whole song by ourselves? Bali invites you to be just one note in a beautiful, grander harmony. Let the metallic shimmer of the music wash over your mind. It's designed to confuse the ego and wake up the spirit. As the sun climbs higher, the shadows of the stone carvings, the demons, and the gods begin to stretch across the mossy courtyards. The heat is rising, but the music keeps you centered. It's a liquid geometry, a pattern of sound that reminds you are exactly where you belong. We've left the emerald canopy of the jungle behind. We are traveling south to the rugged tip of the Bukit Peninsula. Here, the earth doesn't slide into the sea. It stops abruptly at the edge of massive, towering limestone cliffs. This is Uluwatu. Step out of the shade and toward the precipice. Feel the wind, it's stronger here, carrying the scent of deep-sea salt and dry scrubland. Below you, the ocean is a violent, beautiful shade of cobalt. This isn't just a coastline, it's a cathedral of water. High above the surf, the ancient Pura Uluwatu temple clings to the rock. Its dark gray stone, weathered by centuries of salt and prayer. Look down at the Swell. These waves have traveled thousands of miles across open water just to to meet this reef. Watch the lines, long, corduroy ribbons of energy marching toward the shore. In Hawaii, the surf felt like a dance. Here, it feels like a pilgrimage. We descend the narrow stone stairs carved directly into the cliffside. The air gets cooler as we enter the shade of the sea caves. Listen to the echo. Every crash of the wave is amplified by the rock, a booming percussion that vibrates in your bones. Now imagine yourself paddling out. The water is crystal clear, but the power beneath you is immense. As you sit on your board, waiting for the set, you aren't looking at the land, you're looking at the horizon. This is the ultimate flash prize. To catch a wave at Uluwatu, you must commit. You cannot hesitate. You have to trust the ocean's timing. As a massive wall of water rises behind you, feel the rush of adrenaline turn into a focused, liquid calm. You drop in. The world narrows down to a single line of foam and a wall of blue glass. For those few seconds, time doesn't exist. There is no you, there is only the movement. You kick out into the channel, tasting the salt, your heart hammering a rhythm of pure, unadulterated life. You look back at the temple on the cliff, a tiny silhouette against the vast sky, and you realize the ocean doesn't take your energy, it gives it back. We leave the salt of the sea for the sacred springs of the interior. We are at Turta and Paul. The air here is heavy with the scent of wet stone and fresh hibiscus. This is the ritual of Melukat purification. You step into the waist-deep water of the stone pool. It's cold, shocking your skin into a state of high alert. You join the line of people, moving slowly toward the first of many stone spouts. Each fountain has a name. Each one cleanses a different part of your history. One fountain washes away the clutter of the mind. Another washes away the heaviness of the heart. When it's your turn, you stand beneath the spout. Press your palms together. Bow your head. Let the water crash over your crown. It's heavy, forceful, and relentlessly pure. Feel the physical weight of the water pushing your worries down into the pool, where the current carries them away. As you move from fountain to fountain, you feel lighter. It's as if the water is stripping away the layers of the person you think you are, revealing the person you actually are. By the time you reach the final spout, your skin is tingling, and your mind is as clear as the mountain spring itself. You step out of the pool, wrapping yourself in a dry, colorful sarong. The sun hits your damp shoulders, and for the first time in years, you feel truly clean. Not just on the surface, but deep in the marrow. You are refreshed. You are reset. You are ready to return. The sun is a heavy crimson orb hanging just inches above the Indian Ocean. We have returned to the cliffs for the final rite. We sit in a circle on the earth, the ground still radiating the day's heat. There are no instruments here, only the human voice. The kekak chant begins. It's a wall of sound that surrounds you, a rhythmic breathing that mimics the pulse of the island itself. Close your eyes and let the chak vibrations settle into your chest. It's hypnotic. It's tribal. It reminds you that you are part of a collective, a living thread in a tapestry that stretches back through the centuries. As the sky turns to a deep, bruised indigo, a fire is lit in the center of the circle. The flames dance, casting long, flickering shadows against the ancient stone. This is the utopia you were looking for. It's not a perfect place. It's a perfect state of presence. Bali has given you its secrets. The balance of the morning offering, the harmony of the gamelan, the courage of the cliff's edge, and the clarity of the holy water. Now the chant begins to soften. The fire dies down to a warm, orange glow. The roar of the ocean below becomes the dominant sound once more. Take a moment to feel the stillness in your hands. Feel the space you've created inside your mind. You don't need to stay in the jungle to keep this peace. You don't need the incense to remember the breath. As you prepare to leave this mental landscape, take a piece of the island with you. Carry the rhythm of the chant in your stride. Carry the coolness of the spring in your thoughts. The journey to Bali ends here, but your Odyssey is just beginning. Every time you feel the world getting too loud, just listen for the distant chime of a temple bell. It's always there, ringing in the quiet corners of your soul. Suksma, thank you, until we wake up in paradise again.